Ryan Smith, you're watching Secret Chord. In this video, I'm going to show you how to play the alternative punk rock classic I Will Dare by legendary band The Replacements. Now this song came out in the year 1984 on the album Let It Be. Singer-songwriter Paul Wasserberg knew that he had written one of his best songs ever. In fact, he was so excited he wanted this song to go on the previous record, Hootenanny, but there just wasn't time to get it on that album. Now this song starts with a very cool grouping of chords. It starts with a G5, that means it's a root, G, and a fifth above that, and we're repeating these notes on the guitar. So we play that with second finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. With that I'm going to mute the 5th string, and then I got 3rd and 4th finger on the 3rd fret of the first 2 strings. Then we move to an A7 chord. Now he plays that by keeping his pinky here on that 3rd fret. That's a common finger. And then you lay down your 1st finger over the 2nd fret of the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings, and you play the 5th string open. Then the 3rd chord is a G/B, which means it's a G chord with the note B in the bass. So I'm going to put my 3rd and 4th finger back down, add 1st finger here on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then we go back to an A7. That's the cycle. Now that continues throughout the entire verse. The second guitar part we're going to look at is the bass riff. Tommy Stinson played a riff very similar to this on the bass. The elder brother, Bob Stinson, played it on the electric guitar. Here's the riff. Next up, we get to the chorus. The chords in the chorus are E minor, C, D, and A7. Here's the strumming pattern for that. E minor, C, D, C, A7. Back to the verse. All right, now over that chord progression, Bob Stinson is mirroring the vocal melody. So let's take a look at that. After the chorus, we go back to a verse and then to another chorus. Then we arrive at the totally rad guitar solo. Here's the solo. Under the guitar solo, there are chords as such. It starts on an F chord, D7, F, G7, F, D7, G7 for 2 bars, F, D7, F, G7, F, D7, F, G7. After the guitar solo, there's a super cool mandolin part played by none other than Peter Buck from the band REM. Now we can play that mandolin part on the guitar. Let's walk through that part. I'll go slower. Now, past that, we're going to get to the very end of the song, the outro, which just has a slight twist on the chords. The very last chords of the song are G, G/B, add 9, G/B, and then Bob Stinson plays a wicked Mixolydian run up, starting on the G, ends on that C, and then finally a last strum on that G chord. Mixolydian mode is a major scale with a minor 7th. That would be that F naturally plays right there. So in context, and that's the end of the song. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Secret chord, I'm dedicated to doing more and more of these American underground classics, indie rock, punk songs that don't get enough attention in tutorials like this. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Help me spread the word, share it, let your friends know. All right, my friends, until next time, rock and roll.